So there's one strategy, one move that made a bigger difference in life-changing experience in my life than any other. And it's crazy because I was just on a webinar teaching, about 100 people, some things that were really powerful that helped my business. And these were business owners. And as I went to the end of the webinar, it dawned on me something that I hadn't really thought before. Maybe I thought it, but didn't really internalize it. And it's something that I wanted to give you today because it really did ultimately change my entire life. My life today versus even 5 or 6 years ago was very different. I think the person I am today would not even recognize the person I was 5 or 6 years ago. Because, I've always been in the world of business and growing businesses, but I never really believed in investing in myself, meaning personal development, professional development. I would never attend like a seminar or an event. I hadn't read a book in 15 or so years, not since college. And it wasn't until there were some challenging things happening in my life that drove me to try to find answers that I was searching for. And those were frankly very dark times. Have you ever had dark times in your life where you sort of feel lost, feel a little bit stuck? You're not exactly where you want to be in life, but you don't know how to actually get there. And if you felt that, put me in the chat. Well, I was in this dark time and I realized it was because of this dark time that it put me in the mindset and a position to be able to receive direction and answers so that my soul was like screaming out that I wouldn't have been in a place to receive any other time. Yes, I actually believe that the darkness in life, as hard as it is divine because it does wake you up and it gives you a choice. Will I allow this to destroy me or will I allow this to define me? And it was at that moment I made a decision. And I read a quote that changed my entire life. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I for those of you that don't know, I want to read it to you. And here's the quote. It said that the scariest day of your life is the day you die, when the person you are meets the person you could have become. And for some reason, that quote at that time entered my life with such force. I committed that very day that the day I die, the person I am will be the person I could have become. And so shortly thereafter, we're to what I wanted to talk to you about today. I had a decision, an opportunity, because I didn't know where to go and I wanted to achieve my potential. And I started to really understand where it was that I had an opportunity to do something that changed the entire trajectory in my life. And this is my advice to you. If you want a life-changing experience, if you want to move from where you are to where you want to be, if you want to get rid of the pain and the frustration and challenge in life, or at least minimize it, get crystal clear about exactly what you want and who you are and what your purpose is, then you must do one thing. And it's simple. Invest in yourself. Now, I say it's simple, it's not easy, meaning if you would have told me this 6 or 7 years ago, I would have said, no way, because I didn't believe in investing in myself. Yeah, I assumed it could create some dividends in my life, but I didn't think that it would actually help move me from where I was to where I wanted to be. Wow, was I wrong? Because investing in myself started an entirely new journey, going from not reading a single book in 15 years, never attending an event, never attending like a seminar or hiring a coach or anything like that, to now being a coach, being a speaker, giving a TED Talk, co-authoring 2 books and writing another book. And I'm writing my 4th book right now. And now I'm speaking on the stages that I once would never, ever visit. And investing in myself has opened up an entirely new world that I did not know existed. I discovered so many things that helped me really not only discover who I was and what my purpose is in life, which, by the way, is to wake up men and women to who they are and help them rise to their potential, to help eliminate suffering, to change lives and to save lives. Those are 2 ultimately my goals. But it helped me put on this trajectory of helping others achieve their dreams and their goals. So if you want to have an incredible future, if you want to move to where you want to go, start right now by investing in yourself. If that's just picking up a book and investing in a book, do it, read it. If that's going to a mastermind, if that's going to a live event, if it's coming to one of my live events, absolutely do that, because you will be shocked. If you're truly ready, you will be shocked at how much your life can change. Sometimes we wait until there's enough pain, challenge, and frustration in life to actually do something about it. I truly believe that those painful, challenging trials that we have in our lives are such a blessing. As much as I hate to go through them, are such a blessing, because they're the only thing that can wake you up to the calling that you have and move you from an average life to an extraordinary life. So many of us and so many people live average lives. And I guess that's okay if that's for you. And I was living the average life. The paycheck was coming in, the family was doing okay. It was a fairly simple life until it wasn't. And I had a choice. Do I want it to remain simple, or do I want to listen to that pull, that calling that I have? And I believe that you have a calling. You have a calling to not only change others' lives, but change your life as well. Because if you're a better person in the future, you're going to be better at a business. You're going to be better at your employment. You're going to be a better husband, father, mother, sister, brother. You're going to have better relationships in your life. And you'll be shocked at how much that can add a richness in your life that you never thought possible. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about relationships and decisions and happiness that can come into your life when you invest in yourself. If I'm talking to you right now and you are in pain, some sort of pain, you need to invest in yourself. And first, start by discovering what you want. What do you want? Do you want happiness? Do you want to build a family? Do you want to build a business? Do you want to improve your career? Do you want to get out of depression and the darkness of your life? Discover what you want, and then find someone who has what you want to have and is living the life that you want to live and that is teaching about it, and learn from them. There's two ways to gain experience. You can spend years in pain trying to figure it out, or you can find somebody that is where you want to be, and you can invest in yourself by investing in them to be able to get you to where you want to go. And that's what I did. And I was just amazed and shocked at where it actually took me. This message is not meant to be like to get you down. If you are in pain and you're struggling with certain things in your life, certain aspects of your life, it is meant to be encouraging, freeing. Because now versus where I was just even 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, it was a very, very different place and a much better place in terms of knowing who I am, knowing exactly what I want in life, knowing exactly what my purpose is, and then marching towards that purpose. This live video is part of that purpose. And it is shocking to me that how many lives that you and only you can change when you finally decide to rise up to your calling. Winston Churchill had a great quote, and this isn't verbatim because I don't have it memorized, but he basically said that there comes a time in your life when you're figuratively tapped on the shoulder to do a great thing. And what a tragedy it would be if at that time you found yourself either unwilling or unprepared. Will you rise to the calling that you have? Will you listen to that inner voice that's pulling you towards something better than what you have right now? Something better than who you are. And then will you make the decision to invest in yourself to become it? If you do, I promise you, you will change your life. And the final thought, I truly believe that the primary reason for failure and unhappiness in this life is one thing: trading what you want most in life for what you want in the moment. Will you choose the moment of comfort or the long-term gain of getting out of comfort? Will you choose fear, or will you decide to step out of fear, take steps into the darkness anyway, despite the fear, have a little bit of courage, and become the person you were born to be? Mark Twain said that the two greatest days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks.